where is Joe at right now? Is Joe's energy predicting that he wants to crash her wedding? Yeah. If you want me to do a complete reading on Joe Alwyn or Maddie and how Taylor thinks about them, let me know, because I'm not really channeling how Taylor is thinking about both of them. What I'm channeling is that are they in her energy? Are they wanting to crash her wedding? I'm shuffling for a very long time. Joe is really not letting his secrets out. He's still holding them close to his chest. You know what? These are shimmery cards. I don't think Joe will talk through these. I think I should switch the deck. Let's use this. Is Joe thinking about crashing? I'm gonna say thinking, not planning. He has a lot of feelings, guys. Okay. At the bottom is the Tower. He's thinking about the fight they had. I need 3 more cards. These are giving me a very stalemate energy, no step forward energy. He's just swinging. He doesn't want to take action. Something more for me to carry on. Oh, okay. Guys, I have a general understanding of what is going on. I will tell you, it's not what I hoped for, it's not what you hoped for, but I have to tell you as it is. Joe and her are in 2 different places, and it's so weird that in Joe's reading Taylor showed up. Means I have to do these readings from her perspective as well. Okay, so in Joe's mind is like, I would really, maybe at one point in the past, 1 second. Let me just confirm it. In the past, was Joe not ready for marriage? Was he not ready for commitment? Too many fell. I'm not gonna go with too many. I'm just gonna stick to these 2. These were like this. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles is obviously Taylor. 6 of Wands in reverse is basically deception. It's like gates. When you open the gates for somebody, it's like she opened up their relationship for people to look in. So he feels that I could marry you at that point of time, because we were not alone in the relationship. There were other people from the outside who were looking in. You opened those gates. You brought in people inside our house, and I don't feel safe with that. He didn't feel safe because he was like, it's not us two alone. There's so many people who you bring inside the house with us. I cannot talk to you because I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to so many people. He's like, I don't feel safe to just talk, and that is why I cannot marry you. That was the reason. He wasn't ready at that point to have that conversation, and he probably didn't voice it out to her well. He wasn't able to communicate it properly. But he's like, when we're in the house, we're not us two. There's people with us. Yeah. But I don't think he would be affected by... I think it's not the fans. He's affected by the people who mess up with her in her head. Yeah. He's like, I'm not talking to you and your opinion. The top line are about Joe. Joe shows up as the Hierophant. Hierophant is like, I have ethics, I have my beliefs, I grew up with them. He's like, I know what is right. You won't tell me what is right and what is not. And socially too. I know what marriage is. I know how it should be. He's like, marriage is a big thing for me. He's like, marriage is big commitment. To you, it might just be a name tag. But to me, you need to show up. If you want to be my wife, you need to show up properly. He is like a man of really strong ethics. He's like, either you show up correct or you don't show up at all. I won't bend. And why I won't bend is because my brain is on the right track. He's like, you don't tell me. For a while, and you know, he looks at her like the King of Swords. He's like, you're dishonest. You're cruel. When you want something, you become extremely manipulative to get what you want. And I think that was the reason. I think she tried to mansplain him, but he is a very strong-minded person. Even if he's not strong-minded, he is strong in his ethics. So his ethics did not make him budge. And I think he put up a wall and a mirror in front of her. He's like, look, either you show up correct or you don't show up at all. And she didn't like it. She's like, you're not giving me what I want. And then she becomes extremely manipulative. And he's like, look, I love you, but you need to show up properly. You need to get your act together. And he's like, you have really disappointed me. He is so disappointed in her, so disappointed, guys. Also, he's in that place in his life where he's like, I want marriage. I really want it. He wants an equal partnership with Two of Cups. He really wants equal partnership, and he wants home and celebration, and he wants everything that is needed for his that he sees in a good partnership. He wants all that. And he's like, the last time I thought about all this, I think he genuinely wanted to marry Taylor Swift. He's like, the last time I wanted this, I got disappointment. But he's reaching in that place where he wants it. But then Taylor Swift showed up with the Ace of Cups reversed. Now, with the Ace of Cups reversed energy in between them, like I told you, she's no cups. I told this in the prior reading that she is no cups right now. So her heart is not open. And that reflects on Joe as well. And Joe also doesn't have his heart open for her. But there is unfinished business between them. With the World card reversed, things have to be talked about. In between of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, don't want to put in work, but also it's like loss of it's like mediocre effort. If we read these bottom cards from Joe's perspective of how he views Taylor, then it's like, you were not, at this moment, you're not a good... One second. Is this for Taylor or is it somebody else in his life? Two of Pentacles. Devil, Ace of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. Honestly, guys, Taylor Swift should be thankful that Joe Alwyn knows her so well that he's able to see through all of this, and he's like, I know this is not the real you, and it's just that because I said these 2 to 3 things to you that have triggered your wounds, and you're so triggered that instead of like working on yourself, you have completely gone off on your on the extremes of your personality, and you're behaving this way. He's able to see through it. He's like, you're snowballing on your arrogance. The 10 of Pentacles is like, I have this much, I'm at the peak of success and everything, and now I can't do anything more. I can't reinvent myself. I've done it in every possible way, because 10 of Pentacles in Taylor Swift's energy is like, I'm coughing. My throat is really, I'm unable to speak. My throat went dry. It's like how at the end of the Eras tour, her voice is probably croaking. It's like, I have exhausted myself in earning money, and now I have it. I have everything, and there is nothing more than I can do now. And it doesn't feel that great. And followed by Ace of Wands reverse, no willpower, no drive. Obviously, I cannot reinvent myself, because at one point you're so over exhausted. It's like the snowball has no more snow anymore. It cannot grow larger in size. And this is all her energy, and this is what her energy is like. It's like universe has deliberately put brakes on her. 8 of Swords is like, I have trapped myself in my mind, in my brain, because Swords is all about logic and creative. She's like, I'm bound. I don't know how to break out of this. I'm in a mental block. It's because things have got into her head, and that is why universe is like, you need to open up your heart. You need to not think from your brain. Strength card reversed is, again, it's like insecurity. You're insecure. And the star reverse is basically like hopeless. Like I said in my last video, that she has lost faith in love. And I think it was gonna happen this way, and there's still more steps left. I think the wedding day or the days before the wedding are gonna be like the days where her vision goes black, and the pacing shaking nights, because this is like really hopeless and low vibrational energy, very low. It's, it's gonna remind her of that 1989 moment when she had the Grammy and she was on stage and she's like, but I climbed it all alone. I have no one to share it with. And it's funny that Travis is there, but he isn't in the reading. Why is a girl who's about to marry someone showing up as hopeless and faithless and insecure and not able to create things, roadblocks, mental roadblocks? And Ace of Wands reverse is like, no drive, even physically, no drive, no willpower to do anything, but has material success. It's giving 1989 Grammys. And funny, so many people are surrounding her and she's still alone. But I'm telling you guys that, there was an article, I will attach it. I don't know how many of, I genuinely don't know if these articles are true or not, but there was an article that I read. Joe Alwyn says that the wedding is gonna be the final nail in the coffin. But guys, the wedding has not happened. It's just an announcement. I don't want to do a video on if their engagement is going to be called off, because I'm not that kind of a person. I will not do that video, even though the thought has crossed my mind, but I will not do it. Please do not request it to me, because that is just very mean. If whatever happens, we will know it, right? But I'm not going to do it. But if they did call it off, guys, I closed the video, right? And after that, when I was going to get up from the chair, I saw this card. Sorry, I cannot. It says the unseen, and it was dropped, and I couldn't see it. I literally couldn't see the unseen. So I'm going to read you very quickly what it says. Hold on. Also, the number on the card is 27. Let's just keep an eye out for that number, 27, if it means something, okay? So the unseen reads, the spirit, the ancestor, the eternal. The unseen is just as it sounds. We cannot see it, yet it sees us, watching and waiting with wisdom, both kind and instructive. They both can't see each other, but someone is seeing someone. Maybe Taylor is seeing him, or he is seeing her. We feel this presence, sense it, intuit it. They can feel each other in their energy. They were able to. And then doubt its existence. But they're both like, is he gonna do it? Is she? It's like, they're both like, does she want me to reach out? And he's like, and she's like, does he want me to reach out? Should I do it? If I do it, will he say yes? Is he gonna even like discuss things with me? Is she going to? Yeah. Though it rallies our attention time and time again, the energy of the unseen may come in many forms: a compelling dream, a sudden insight, a clear voice, a vision or message from a loved one who has passed to the other side. Okay, but pass to the other side can physically in this form mean like, because they're both on the other sides, you know? Yeah, because they're both on the opposite sides right now, right? She's team Travis, and he's there doing his play, The Lady from the Sea, till November 8th in the Bridge Theatre, London. If you're from London, you can go and watch it. If you haven't, he's hot. Okay. It is natural to fear these communications. Like I told you, they're both afraid of this communication, because why? Or maybe one person is more scared. The person who is scared is the one who's going to reach out first, who's going to break it, and I think it's going to be Taylor. Taylor has to read Joe. Joe will not. As they challenge our perception of what is real. When this card appears, your guides are near, the eternal is present, the doorway between worlds is ajar. Listen, the sounds may seem as though they come from a distant land, but they call you from your innermost chambers. So, the fear over here is, what if one person reaches and the other person says, I'm happy to have you in my life and I'm happy for this discussion, but we cannot be together. That's gonna be heartbreaking, right? Is the communication gonna be enough to crash the wedding? It's gonna be slow. A slow process. Slow incoming of communication. It will be Taylor, for sure. It will be Taylor, and she will go through one more cycle of this nonsense. Of this nonsense energy that she is in. She's not done yet with this chaotic behavior. She will do one more thing. After that is going to trigger her so badly. And then maybe Travis and her are going to have an argument before the wedding, and that is going to trigger her, or something in her family. Some nonsense thing is going to happen in her life, which is not a tower moment for her. It's not giving tower moment energy. She's like, good. That is going to be a trigger for her, and it's going to bring her back to her senses. Yeah, the fighter Taylor who rejects the BS is going to come back, and then she is going to reach out to the crusher. And the crusher is already moving towards her. But this is a slow process. But she has to be the one. And that will happen when her heart opens. I got Ace of Cups up. I really hope that I hadn't shut down the camera, but I have. I'm sorry, I'd really like dismantled everything and it's hard for me to do it again. But Ace of Cups, it was in upright. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse and Nine of Pentacles in reverse, like one more BS, one more cycle. She has to repeat one more cycle, and after that she is going to become Queen of Swords. She's going to have her clear judgment, and then she's not showing this, and then she's going to be like Knight of Swords. She's going to be aggressive, and then she is going to show up with proper work. She's like, I'm ready to put in the work and get my position back, get him back. So it turns out the Betty is Joe, actually. Betty Joe. I always thought Betty was Joe. And then she's gonna have her heart opening. Ace of Cups upright. Ace of Cups upright. Yeah, Ace of Cups upright. Then her heart is gonna open, and then she goes. So it is a slow process. The numbers are again 8. Also, they haven't set the date of the wedding yet, right? But it is 8. 8 is also infinity. 8 is also August. August is Taylor, right? She slipped away like a bottle of wine because he was never mine, which in this case is, I think, some Maddie. And then she's like, never mind. Yeah. But I think like one mental BS circle is gonna happen in her brain. Something. And then she's gonna have this clarity. She's like, yeah, the only person who can call this wedding off is Taylor. Yeah. But this is gonna happen slowly. So, thank you guys. If you like the reading, subscribe my channel.